Alright, so welcome back. Hoping you guys are all having a fabulous day here today. We do got some stuff to talk about. Today we have basically the shooting pose, the animation for Clay. On top of that, we also have some nice little theory here, and this one might be very true because Shift Up does this often, and it's a thing that we've now predicted. Like, okay, they're probably doing this for this. You'll see it today. We're gonna hop into it, talk about it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Let's get over there. Again, just listen to the caution things, but let's hop over there. Yeah, like and subscribe. So first things first, we have Clay's Nikke profile. This is her shooting pose. Although she failed numerous auditions due to her lack of coordination, she firmly believes that where there's a will, there's a way. Hey coach, do you want to join me for cheerleading practice? And we have Sweaty Bay over here. We have her animation, or sorry, her pose. And apparently, I saw someone mention this is very similar to the original rupee pose, which I think that is the case, right? Which is kind of funny. It's just, back then we lost that, and here we got that. Ironic. When she's shooting, actually, it's literally a copy paste of 2B's pose, just same exact pose from 2B. So just if you want to envision what 2B's posterior looks like, and then put that over here, and that's basically what the entire rear view of the shooting pose looks like. So just keep that in mind. SMG over there, again, character art is pretty crazy. It looks pretty cool, correct? So for the most part, again, character-wise, there's that skill kit. We'll have to see how they handle the skill kit, but again, we'll talk about that in a second. Over here, we have the, again, Nikke profile video. This is manufacturer Tetra line, obviously Tetra. Again, we're getting a little close to a Tetra problem. We've already been there for years, but let me just say that we're at a little crossroads where they got to decide, there's other manufacturers, literally they'll just somehow create a new manufacturer just to make this new manufacturer basically get more units than even Elysian and Missilus. It's just they hate that, correct? They literally do for some reason. I get it, Tetra is canon, is supposed to get more. It's to the lore, bro. We need other lines. My Tetra line thing is it's insanity. Help us, devs, please help us. No more Tetra. For take a break for 2 months, 4 months, maybe a year, and then maybe we catch up to Tetra. Holy hell. Affiliation rewind. It's I don't know what they are. They hate Elysian, dude, and Missilus. They said they hate more so Elysian than Missilus. Which one is it? One of them is just dead, and the other one's a little bit more love, and then there's just Tetra. The most love possible. Weapon SMG rewind is that a member of the rewind squad, a team comprised of cheerleaders, acts as the head hype woman who is responsible for jazzing up the crowd bright and lively. Having grown up idolizing Bay, Clay relentlessly strives to achieve her dreams. We have the animation over here. Pretty wild one. Yeah, pretty wild one. The shooting pose, again, whatever. The burst, I think we've seen via information, or I've seen via, again, leaked information. It's pretty wild. So if you do like the cheerleader style and, assets, this might be your character. Just keep that in mind. This might be your character. But what we're talking about today, and what I wanted to kind of focus on, is the fact that with this character here, they're doing a little something a little cheeky. Let me show you. Basically, according to the patch notes here, the patch notes have specified this. SSR Clay, the passionate cheerleader who supports her team leader Bay, joins the battlefield. Clay is a supporter who defends her allies and removes, from debuffs and enhances their attack power. Kind of similar to what 8 is doing, so thank you, Shift Up, for burying 8 even further. You're good at this. I really do appreciate it. The amount of hate you have for my waifu is, I don't know, did I do something? Is it me? If it's me, just let me know, God, you hate her so much. She increases, at the same time, she increases the true damage, making her an excellent partner for Nikke's, capable of dealing true damage. So remember, this line's a really cocky one, because there's only really theoretically one character that really achieves true damage, correct? That is, again, Laplace, who just got buffed. Keep that in mind. Not only, again, Laplace, I think that what they're doing with Frima is they're also trying to buff true damage. So now this is 2 instances here where they're trying to apply this aspect of true damage, something that's been literally left since the launch. The launch of the game, the first ever character to hit the game was literally Laplace. Laplace was the first banner, I'm pretty sure, right? And with that, correct, where we currently stand is simply saying that, you took all this time to not release another true damage character. Now all of a sudden you're buffing true damage, and then with Frima you're also handling true damage even better with her favorite item. Now we're putting 2 and 2 together. There is a high chance what they're trying to do here is one of the summer characters might have the ability to help the, again, or rather go hand in hand with Clay. Remember, they've done this with Tove, they've done this with other characters. We'll have to see. Clay can literally be a B tier character when released. She could, 100%. All of a sudden, 2 months from now, when all of summer releases, there could be 2 characters that are capable of dealing true damage, and then all of a sudden, Clay becomes a S character. Because again, that happened. That happened with Tove. We knew Tove was mid, but we already knew Tove is in the future going to be a better character, because again, they just need to make somebody that works with her. And what happened? Tove became a better character. Over here, she's now made it to SS and boss solo. Remember, what they seem to be doing here, potentially, is they're trying to push a true damage thing, which we don't have much of right now. We don't. Again, if they buff this here, they did it with Firma. They also did something similar with the favorite item recently. If they keep it up, they could easily release some new characters that deal true damage. You could literally in the future see a Pilgrim deal true damage. We don't know how far they extend or plan to extend the aspect of true damage, and if they actually want to, you know, have Clay have life in this game. Remember, they could have just, again, you know, sort of put your waifu into the grave, basically, by not giving her a good kit and just putting her to only work with Lapis. That could be the case, or they could actually be serious and try to buff true damage. So remember, that might be the case. What I will still say is this: I get that theory is floating around and a lot of people are talking about it, but I will say this right now: please, summer is more important. Remember how I did it. I still skipped Tove. I pulled Tove later on, which is great. I did pull Leona. Sucks, but who cares? What happens is this: if I am going to invest into Shotgun Meta, let's say Shotgun Meta requires a character to be used that is Summer Anise. Let's say in that meta that was there, I could pull Tove and Leona at any point. I can't pull the Summer character, which is Anise. In this case, let's say that we're getting Summer Rappi. People are somehow coping for that one. I would cope too, but we've been burnt before. So let's say Summer Rappi releases, and let's say she scales and uses, again, does true damage. If that is the case, I would rather you pull for the true damage character versus the character that can support the true damage character, because one of them is limited and one of them is standard. So even if this theory is floating around, and even if this character does pop off, just remember, if Summer is right after this, you might rather go for that. Because remember, 2 summers back to back, you gotta be ready for it. Even if there's no 4 characters, there's still 2 characters. If that's 2 pities, you are screwed. So hope to pull one, pity the other. That's the best way to always do it with those things. Then remember, there potentially is a collaboration coming soon. So again, you got your priorities. Yes, this character has a high chance to be buffing a Pilgrim in the future, has a high chance to be buffing up some Summer Nikkes. Who knows? Shift Up is really good at this, where they release a character that obviously is required later on. Again, D Killer Wife, she's progressed so much more as time has progressed, becoming an even better and better character. To over here, became a better and better character. Privity slowly has become a better and better character, and that has happened. It's sort of a thing. Biscuit, whatever it is, she's kind of fallen off, but to a degree, she was moving. Marciana, she was moving. They do this here and there where they release a character that can really help out a ton. Again, whatever Rem is with Lapis is pretty much of a deadly comp created there. It just happens. Things release, new characters release, and support characters kind of have a lot of longevity there if they support something more than a niche. In this case, she is just supporting a niche, but there is potential to be pushing that if we have that niche expanded. Cool. Pretty simple. But again, will I pull? No, because I would probably, in my opinion, save for Summer. I will at least see what Summer is. This banner is here for 2 weeks. We have time. So just see what Summer has to offer. If you think Summer's so mid that you don't give a damn, then do what you want. We're going to have skill kits. We're going to have everything before this banner leaves. There's literally no point to pull for it unless you like Clay. And if you do like Clay, go ahead and lick the sweat off her and buy her. Or invest into buying her, or pull for her. I don't know. Do whatever, right? So there is that. Take care. Have fun. Enjoy. Peace out. That's been it for me. And yeah, pretty standard video. Cool. Why is Switch 2 trending? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find out why that's trending.